Okay, so we finally have the full translations for Beast Gohan. He's finally in the game. Okay, I'm gonna give my live reaction to this because I've pretty much got no idea what he does. So let's get right into it. Okay, so obviously the boy Goresh has translated the information. So let's just react to it. So what's this over here? Full information for Gamma 1 and Beast Gohan. For the Gammas, I'll get back to that in a second when I speak about the Gammas. But for now, we need to talk about Beast Gohan. Bro, that art looks so sick. Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are about to be the best rotation in the game. But let's react to it. What's the leader skill? Superheroes and Bond of Master and Disciple. Or Miraculous Awakening. That's actually a lot, to be fair. That's pretty good. I'm happy about that. And then the full 200% are for Entrusted Will and Movie Hero characters. Okay, let's move on. So what's the 12 key? For the 12 key super, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn and raises defense for 1 turn. Okay, I like it. Not OP so far, but I like it. Let's continue. And then on the Ultra super, I think he just permanently stacks attack and then raises defense for 4 turns. Decent. I think that's quite similar to the Broly. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. What is the passive skill? Actually, before we get to the passive skill, we have the unit super attack. So you need to have a Piccolo on rotation to activate this, okay? And you have to have 18 key or higher, okay? So for this, he greatly stacks attack still. That remains the same. He raises defense for 4 turns, so that remains the same. But then what changes is that he raises all allies' chance to perform a crit by 20% for 1 turn. Okay. Obviously, we'd rather that be defense or something like that, but crit is also not a bad thing. But then what's really good is that he disables enemy action once within the turn. That's actually really good. So you know what? I like it. I like it. But let's continue to the passive skill. Sorry about that. The Beast Unleashed. So activate the entrance upon entry so that there's no conditions for this. So far, a very good start. Key plus 8, self-sufficient. You'll love to see it. A lot of key. Chance to perform a crit. And damage reduction. 40% for 5 turns. All of this is for free. You get all of that for 5 turns for free. That's really good. And then key plus 3, even more key at the start of turn, very good. Attack and defense plus 250%, okay, it's a good number, let's continue. And then guards against all attacks for free. Bro, just this part of the bloody passive skill, if that's all we got, this is one of the best units in the game, but let's continue. Additional defense plus 80% and another 20% damage reduction when key is 24, which is not even that bad because he's giving himself 11 key. And then another key per key sphere obtained. A 24 key is going to be really easy with this guy. And then perform an additional super. And then key plus 3 for the turn other than this character. Wait, what? So, wait, let me read that again. So he's got an additional super attack for free, guaranteed, I think. And then all allies key plus 3 for their turn other than this character after receiving an attack. Oh, that's basically what Orange Piccolo's got, but better. Key plus 1 per attack received, max of 5. And this guy will not be struggling for key, let's just say that right now. Well, even without this, he in terms of key, he's fine, but with that, I mean, it's overkill. And that's a good thing. And gain an additional attack and chance to perform a crit, plus 20% per attack received during the turn. Okay, that's good, I'll take it. And then gain an additional chance to perform a crit and reduce damage and reduce damage received by 20%, and all allies key plus 2 from the starting. Wait, what? So reduce damage, okay, so he's got an extra 20% damage reduction, and he gives even more key to the whole rotation when this character has performed their 5th attack or received their 8th attack. That's really good. This guy Okay, this is de facto the best unit in the game. I'm saying it right now, and we're not even done because we've got the active skill. But let's look. And then the link set. I'm looking forward to the link set, to be fair. Okay, so active skill conditions. You can activate this from the turn after this character receives an attack. That's one of the easiest conditions in the game, period. Ooh, that's a good condition. Key plus 24, okay, that's good. I mean, to be fair, key plus 24, he doesn't need that because, I mean, he is not struggling for key no matter what. What's the rest? 158% damage reduction and redirects all enemies' attack to this character and performs a crit for 1 turn. My boys, they've done it. Beast Gohan is the best unit in the game. I'm saying it right now. Better than Broly, better than Gogeta, better than Orange Piccolo even. And I've not seen the Gammas yet, but he's better than the Gammas. Let's just be honest. Let's just call it what it is. There's no way the Gammas are better than this. But let's look at the link set. All in the family, good start. Saiyan Warrior Race, good. Infighter, I'm not sure what units have Infighter. Does Orange Piccolo have Infighter? If Orange Piccolo has Infighter, I'm happy about that link. But I'm not sure who has that link. But the first 2 links are decent. Shocking Speed, very good. Prepared for Battle, very good. Fierce Battle and Legendary Power. Like, this link set is one of the better link sets. Like, this is basically the best case scenario for this unit. Like, what other link could we have asked for? There's probably 1 or 2 you could have asked for, but overall this is a very good link set. And then obviously he's on a lot of teams, and on all of those teams he is a must run. I cannot wait for this to come to global. Like, the only bad thing about this is that over on global we have to wait for so long, like 5 months or so, even more than that. But it's going to be a long wait. It's going to be a long wait. Okay, so note for the Gammas: post standby form, I only included what was different since their details are already 5 pages long. That's fine, but let's get into it. The Gammas, the Carnival Gammas. Okay, oh, that is a lot. I need to zoom in on this. So how do I zoom in again? So if I click this, zoom, zoom, zoom. It's not zooming. What's going on? It's zooming. Oh, I want to zoom in, you scumbag. You little rat. Wait, how do I zoom in on this? I'm confused. Like, 1 second. It says this is zoom, but it won't zoom. Like, it's zooming in over here, but it's not zooming in where I want it to zoom in on the image. What if I open it in a new page? Is that better? Can I zoom in over here? I should be able to. Okay, oh, that's much better. Okay, I might as well zoom in a little bit more now, to be fair. Okay, that's perfect. Anyway, let's actually react to this now. Okay, so superhero category. Oh, so he leads the superhero team 200%. Okay, that's very good. He's got Broly on. No, he's not got Broly. He's got the Gogeta. He's got the Gohan. He's got himself, the Gammas. Orange Piccolo, very good leader skill. But let's continue. So on the 12 key, they raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Solid. And then on the 18 key, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Solid. Let's continue. The passive skill. Very interesting. Key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 125%. Okay, that's for free. Let's continue. Gain an additional key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 125% when HP is 30% or more. Sure. So basically, so far we've got 250% attack and defense and then key plus 6. And I don't think this is limited to like a certain amount of turns, which is very good. And then superheroes, joint forces, and defenders of justice category allies, key plus 3, attack and defense plus 50%. That's very good. So far the unit is very good, but what we need right now is some defensive utility, because so far this character has 0 defensive utility, and I mean 0. To be fair, I'm not even halfway through the passive skill, but let's continue. Chance to perform a crit plus 30%, okay, and perform an additional super attack up to twice per turn. Up to? Why do you mean like just guaranteed twice per turn? Is that what that means? Per int key sphere obtained. So if you get 2 int key spheres, he will get 2 super attacks. Very good. But we still need the defensive utility, because so far we have none. Chance to perform a crit plus 12% and perform an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super, up to twice per turn, per AGL or STR key sphere. I mean, good. An additional attack and defense plus 50% and 30% damage reduction starting from the turn this character performs their third attack in battle. So that is their defensive utility. Is that good? It depends. Like this unit could be really good. It depends. What is their defensive numbers? If their defense gets over like 1.5 million, we're cooking. But it needs to be a high number because I mean, you can easily get the 30% damage reduction, but even when you get that, will that be enough? Is 30% enough? I don't know. I'm not saying either way. I'm not saying yes and I'm not saying no. But Beast Gohan's definitely better. That's what I'll say for a fact. But how good will this unit be? They are a support unit. Full dodge could be the way to go. They are int, so they get a 5 dodge for free, and the Gohan's STR. But what's the standby skill? I'm not judging this unit. Their unit's going to be good, but how good, I don't know. Conditions. Able to be used when HP is 70% or less. Okay. After this character has attacked 3 or more times in battle. Not the worst conditions I've ever seen. Obviously, Beast Gohan's conditions are far better, but these are not the worst conditions I've ever seen. Enter into standby mode for 4 turns and gain 1 charge count for each ally attack performed. Okay, so let's look at it. The links are Android Assault, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pause, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. I think they'll go well with the LR physical androids easy. Android Assault, Shocking Speed, I think they have. Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. It's not. Will they link well with Gamma 1? I'm not actually sure. But they are on a lot of teams, which is good. Okay. So what turn does that? Oh yeah. To be fair though, they're not going to be in this state for long because they can go. To be fair, the thing is, it says here that they get their damage reduction after you attack 3 times. But then after you attack 3 times, ideally, you want to activate that standby skill. So basically, ideally, you will never see that damage reduction. So, okay, let's continue. So on their 12 key, they raise attack and defense 1 turn. On their Ultra Super, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. But this time, they also raise their super class allies' defense by 50%. That's pretty good. But this is good if they are a slot 1 unit. Even if they're not, it's not the worst thing ever. But with that ability, you really want to be a slot 1 unit to actually put that into effect and actually give support to the whole rotation. Okay, so what do we have here? Temporarily raise attack by 100% per charge count and causes super ultimate damage, stuns the target enemy for 1. Oh, that's really good actually. That's pretty good. The stunning is really good. Okay, that makes up for a lot. That makes up for a lot. But let's continue. Key plus 6 attack and defense plus 250% and 50% damage reduction. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. And then gain an additional attack and defense plus 50% when attacking. Okay. Superheroes, joint forces, and defenders of justice still get the support. Key 3 and 50% attack and defense. 30% chance to crit and additional super per int key sphere obtained. That stays the same. I think the rest of it stays the same, which was good. And then Gamma 1 post standby mode. Okay, let's have a look at this. This could make or break the unit. Key plus 3, attack and defense plus 150%. Good. 15% damage reduction. That is nothing. We need a lot more than that, but let's continue. Gain an additional 3 key, attack and defense plus 150% and 15% damage reduction if HP is 30% or higher. So 30% damage reduction in 30% damage reduction in total. They've got some numbers over here, some numbers over here. That's 300% attack and defense, to be fair. That's good. And then attack and defense plus 50% when attacking. Superheroes, so they still give their support. Perform super attacks. Wait, what? Perform an additional super attack. Oh, that's just for free. Okay. And then changes AGL to int key spheres. okay, and then chance to perform a crit, max of 100%, and damage reduction per and 10% damage reduction per int or str keys for your obtained. So let's be realistic. Let's say you get, I don't know, 3 orbs, 3 int orbs. So they get 30% damage reduction there. They get 30% from here. That's 60% damage reduction. That's pretty good. How good is this unit gonna be? I need to see them in game. Beast Gohan is just the best in the game. Let's just call it how it is. Beast Gohan is the best unit in the game. But how good are the Gammas? Top 10 without a doubt. Are they top 5? Are they top 5? That's gonna be a discussion. Because right off the bat, I'm thinking obviously Beast Gohan's better. I'm thinking Broly's probably better. I'm thinking Orange Piccolo is probably better. Are they Gogeta level? Are they Gogeta level? That's the question. I don't know. I need to see them in game before giving any definitive opinions. But what we do know, or what I completely believe, is that Beast Gohan is the best unit in the game, and I'm very happy to see that. The only bad thing about this is that obviously on global we have to wait. That is bad news. At the same time, this is the last year we're gonna have to wait for the anniversary, but it's a shame that the one we have to wait for now is Beast Gohan. Like, the only thing that I did not want to wait for was Beast Gohan, and guess what? We're waiting for Beast Gohan. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys, what is the subscriber challenge of today? If you guys have eaten or drunk anything within the last 30 minutes, or you plan to eat something or drink something in the next 30 minutes, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, and bye-bye.